World Jobs within the U.S. Government. Chapter 1. American Federal Government Jobs Overseas. Foreign Service/Department of State. The Foreign Service is embassy-type jobs in the following areas: administrative, business services, clerical, consular services, cultural affairs, economic officers, political affairs. Several of the foreign agencies require you to pass a foreign service exam. For more information, call 703-875-7390 or 800-JOB overseas. The steps are: day-long multiple-choice written test, oral evaluation/interview, medical checkup, background check. They check student loan payment too. Department of State, U.S. 2210 C. St. N.W. Number 4808. Washington, D.C. 20520. 202-647-6575. 202-632-6575. 202-736-4824. State.gov. Careers.state.gov. Job opportunities. U.S. Department of State. Recruitment Division. epub 9317, Rosslyn, STA. Arlington, Virginia 22209. 703-875-7490. 800-JOB over. Careers.state.gov. They give the Foreign Service exam, which is a written and oral test, once a year in December, along with several other agencies which they use as their basis of hiring. If you have some professional credentials, you can apply to work at American embassies overseas. AFSA.org, Foreign Service. Federal Government Jobs Overseas. If you have special skills, virtually every department in the federal government has some offices overseas, so you can request information from them about jobs in other countries. After you do a stint with a volunteer agency like the peacecorps.gov, 800-424-8580, you can usually get a job with another foreign government agency quite easily. Several of the foreign agencies require you to pass a foreign service exam. For more information, call 703-875-7390 or 800-JOB. Overseas. The Congress, House.gov, and Senate, Senate.gov, have several committees which involve foreign jobs. Some with Congress are: Agriculture, 202-225-2171. Appropriations, 202-225-2041. Armed Forces, 202-225-4151. Banking, 202-226-7511. Foreign Affairs, 202-225-5021. Immigration, 202-225-5727. Ways and Means, 202-225-3943. Intelligence Select Committee, 202-225-4121. Some with the Senate are: Appropriations, 202-224-7284. Banking, House and Urban Affairs, 202-224. 7391. Commerce, Science and Transportation, 202-224. 4651. Foreign Relations, 202-224-4651. Immigration and Refugee Affairs, 202-224-7878. Intelligence Select Committee, 202-224-1700. You might try contacting your congressman or senator and ask about job opportunities, especially for any committees they might be on. The major departments are listed here, but you can ask about foreign jobs in all the other departments as well. If you feel adventurous, simply contact the following agencies, ask about employment opportunities and the hiring process. You can apply for some jobs through the Central Hiring Office, the Office of Personnel Management, USAJob.gov, but many of the Departments and agencies do their own independent hiring. The state governments and Chamber of Commerce have offices overseas, particularly in the areas of trade and commerce. There are technical jobs, white-collar jobs, language training jobs, and even low-level clerical jobs. You don't necessarily have to speak a second language, but if you do, you're in. They also have many other bureaus and student jobs. Main government websites for jobs overseas. In general, the main government websites for jobs overseas are as follows: state.gov/careers, job-hunt.org/jobs-in-government/international_government_jobs.html, Central Intelligence Agency, DefenseLink.mil, Department of Defense, dod.jobsearch.org, Department of Defense Jobs, state.gov/employment/index, careers.state.gov, Department of State, state.gov/p/io/rls/eva, International Vacancy Announcements, usaid.gov/careers, United States Agency for International Development, usdoj.gov/orem, Justice, Administrative, Legal, usia.gov, United States Information Agency, American International Agencies and Organizations, African Development Foundation, 1625 Massachusetts Avenue, NW, Washington, D.C. 20036, 202-673-3916, adf.gov, Agency for International Development, 2201 C. St. N.W., Washington, D.C. 20523, 202-647-1850, usaid.gov/about/employment, Arms Control and Disarmament Agency, 320 21st St. Northwest, 202-647-8677, acdia.gov, Center for International Education, 7th and DSTS, SW, Washington, D.C. 20202, 202-708-7283, Centers for Disease Control, 1600 Clifton Road, NE, Atlanta, Georgia 30333, 404-639-1770, cdc.gov, Central Intelligence Agency, Washington, D.C. 20505, 703-482-1100, cia.gov. If you're a college grad, you can be a spy overseas. Chemonix International, 2000 MMST Northwest, number 200, Washington, D.C. 20036, 202-466-5340, Technical Assistance in Agriculture Overseas, Defense Intelligence Agency, 1201 South Fern St. Arlington, Virginia 22202, 202-695-7353, 703-697-1757, dia.mil, Department of Agriculture, 14th St. and Independence Ave, SW, Washington, D.C. 20250, 202-447-2791, 202-447-3448, Foreign Agriculture Service, 202-446-3111, International Affairs, 202-447-5447, World Agriculture Outlook, Board, USDA.gov, USDA.gov/FOS, Foreign Agricultural Service, Department of Commerce, 14th and Constitution Ave, North-Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20230, 202-377-2000, 202-377-2867, International Trade Administration. 202-377-3022, International Economic Policy. 202-377-3133, Foreign Commercial Policy. 202-523-0695, Travel and Tourism. 202-377-4752, Tourism Promotion. doc.gov. Department of Defense. International Security Affairs. Pentagon. Washington, D.C. 20301. 202-545-6700. DefenseLink.mil. dod.gov. Department of Energy. International Affairs. 1000 Independence Avenue. SW. Washington, D.C. 20585. 202-586-4670. DOE.gov. Energy.gov. Department of Health and Human Services. Office of International Refugees and Health. 200 Independence Avenue. SW. Washington, D.C. 20201. 202-619-0257. os.dhs.gov/progrg/orphs. hhs.gov. Department of Justice. Constitution Ave and 10th Saint NW. Washington, D.C. 20530. 202-514-2000. 202-272-8383, Interpol Police Force. usdoj.gov. usdoj.gov/DEA, Drug Enforcement. Department of Justice. Immigration and Naturalization Service, INS. 425 I Street, NW. Washington, D.C. 20536. 202-514-4316. 202-514-2783, TDD. Immigration.gov. Look in your telephone directory under U.S. Government, Justice Department, Immigration and Naturalization Service. If it does not appear, call the appropriate FIC number. Department of Labor. Bureau of International Labor Affairs. 200 Constitution Avenue. NW. Washington, D.C. 20210. 202-523-8165. DOL.gov. Department of Transportation. 400 7th St. Southwest. Washington, D.C. 20590. 202-366-5580. DOT.gov. Aviation and International Affairs. Maradi.dot.gov, Maritime Administration. Department of Treasury. 1500 Pennsylvania Avenue. NW. Washington, D.C. 20220. 202-566-2000. 202-566-55363, Office of International Affairs. Trees.gov. Trees.gov. Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. Department of Justice. Washington, D.C. 20537. 202-307-8000. DEA.gov. Environmental Protection Agency. 401 M St. SW. Washington, D.C. 20460. 202-260-2080. EPA.gov. Executive Office of the President. Office of Management and Budget. Washington, D.C. 20503. 202-395-3000. whitehouse.gov/whitehouse/EOP/OP. Export Administration. 15th and Constitution Ave. NW. Washington, D.C. 20230. 202-377-1455. doc.gov. Export-Import Bank of the U.S. 811 Vermont Avenue. NW. Washington, D.C. 20571. 202-566-8990. 202-565-3946. exim.gov. Federal Aviation Administration. 800 Independence Avenue, SW. Washington, D.C. 20591. FAA.gov. Airplane Monitoring and Safety. Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI. Department of Justice. Washington, D.C. 20535. 202-324-3000. FBI.gov. Look inside the front cover of your telephone directory for the number of the nearest FBI office. If it does not appear, look under U.S. Government, Justice Department, Federal Bureau of Investigation. Federal Reserve Board. International Finance Office. 20th St. and Constitution Ave. NW. Washington, D.C. 20551. 202-452-3204. FRB.gov. Immigration and Naturalization Service. 425 IST Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20536. 202-514-4660. INS.gov. Immigration.gov. Import Administration. 15th and Constitution Ave. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20230. 202-377-1780. DOC.gov. Inter-American Foundation. 1515 Wilson Boulevard, Rosslyn, Virginia 22209. 703-841-3800. IAF.gov. Deals with helping the poor in Latin America. International Development Cooperation Agency. 320 21st St. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20523. 202-647-1850. info.usaid.gov. Federal Government Agency, Jobs to Help Poor People Build Houses, etc. International Development Intern Program. Recruitment Staff, FSP/RSS. Agency for International Development. Washington, D.C. 20523-0114. USAID.gov. Federal Government Agency, Jobs to Help Natives. International Trade Administration. Department of Commerce. 14th St. and Constitution Ave. NW. Washington, D.C. 20230. ITA.doc.gov. White-collar jobs for business types. National Aeronautic and Space Administration. 600 Independence Avenue, SW. Washington, D.C. 20546. 202-358-2345. NASA.gov. International Relations Department. National Science Foundation. International Programs Office. 4201 Wilson Boulevard, Arlington, Virginia 22230. 703-306-1234. NSF.gov. National Security Agency. 9800 Savage Road, FT. Meade, Maryland 20755. 301-688-6311. NSA.gov. If you're a college grad, you can be a spy. Overseas. National Security and International Affairs Office. Executive Office Building. Washington, D.C. 20503. 202-395-4657. NSA.gov. National Security Council. Old Executive Building. Washington, D.C. 20506. 202-395-4974. Office of International Health. Department of Health and Human Services. 5600 Fishers Lane, Rockville, Maryland 20857. 301-443-1774. dhhs.gov. hhs.gov. Office of the U.S. Trade Representative. 600 17th St. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20506. 202-395-3230. USDR.gov. Overseas Private Investment Corp. 1615 M. St. N.W. Washington, D.C. 20527. 202-457-7200. 202-336-8683, Job Hotline. 202-336-8683, Internships. OPIC.gov. Peace Corps. 1990 K. St. N.W. Washington, D.C. 20526. 800-424-8580, Volunteer Line. 800-818-9679, Job Line. peacecorps.gov. peacecorps.gov/www/vrs/mi/me30.html, offers a Master's International Degree Program called the Peace Corps Master's International Program. Many paid positions after you do a stint as a volunteer. Go to the jobs link. The most common is Associate Peace Corps Director/APCD. The Peace Corps also administers the United Nations Volunteer Program. U.S. Customs Service. 1301 Constitution Avenue, N.W. Washington, D.C. 20229. 202-566-8195. Customs.ustrees.gov. cbp.gov. United States Information Agency. 301 4th St. Southwest. Washington, D.C. 20547. 202-6619-4700. USIA.gov. Government agency, many different types of jobs. Runs radio and TV stations, among other things. U.S. International Development Cooperation Agency. 320 21st St. Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20523. 202-663-1449. U.S. International Trade Commission. 500 ESST. SW. Washington, D.C. 20436. 202-252-1000. 202-205-2000. USITC.gov. U.S. Trade and Development Program. 1621 North Kent St. Rosslyn, Virginia 22209. 703-875-4357. DOC.gov. Voice of America. Number 1543. 330 Independence Avenue, SW. Washington, D.C. 20547. VOA.gov. Jobs in Journalism and Broadcasting. White House. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20500. 202-456-1414. Whitehouse.gov.